Hi everybody, how are you? I have been trying to find an area of this kitchen where I could film because the sun is coming in so weird. So this is the best I can do. What I want to do today, I did not get a tin, a big heart tin this year, okay? So I am going to revamp this cake that I made years ago, and I think I made this one like 5 years ago if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Change my mind. I'm going to paint this burnt umber, and okay, that's what I'm going to do. So you're going to be with me in the process of revamping an old cake and make it new again. Okay? Okay, so I've got my burnt umber, best color for chocolate, best. Wow, that's thick. Well, that doesn't look very appealing, does it? It's going to look good when it's done. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I am going to make, I think I'm going to make a heart, a little one, so you can see that from scratch. But I'm going to do it probably with foam board and a Dollar Tree heart box. Well, that looks like chocolate to me. I don't know what you think, but I just, you know what, guys? I could not bring myself to get to that doggone Dollar Tree yet. But I have to because I got to get my cleaning supplies. But by the time I get there, Easter is going to be out. And that's okay because I've spent all I'm going to spend for Valentine's. Actually, I'm getting ready to film my house so you can see how I decorated it for Valentine's. Gosh, that looks good. That looks like chocolate frosting. Now, I don't know if I want to do that chocolate. Do I want to do that chocolate? Because I'm going to do a different pink. Well, let me show you real quick, okay? The pink, and again, I always keep my yogurt containers, or anything that has a good lid to it that'll keep it soft and not dry up. But look at how beautiful that pink is. Isn't that pretty? I think that's so pretty. So that's going to be the new pink. So this pink is not going to go at all. It looks too dingy. So I am going to go ahead, before I put this into our piping bag, I'm going to go ahead and paint this chocolate. Now, I would be a lot more careful if I knew I wasn't going to redo the frosting on the ends, obviously, right? This must have gotten cold or something. This is very thick. Normally, acrylic in the bottle isn't this thick. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go all the way around, and then I'll come back and we'll put the spackle into our piping bag, and we'll pipe all around here. Okay, so I got my piping bag, and my very favorite tip is the 1M, the open star. So I'm going to cut a little opening for the, I don't need much. I don't know where I have two of these tips and I don't know where the other one is. A little bit more. You want to go little by little when you're doing that. I just want that tip out just right there. You see that? Tiny bit more. Okay, perfect. Just like that. Okay, now what I do, pull up my sleeves here, and if you've watched me enough, you know what I do. I always bring this down. You can put it in a glass if you want. Okay, I just put mine over my hand, open it up, get a good opening. See that? Then I take my one knife that I always use, get my spackle, that is such a pretty pink. Doesn't that look just like frosting, you guys? Hold on. Got to get this over my hand. Shoot. And then I take my finger and I just keep so it doesn't come back up. I'm going to bring it up so I can bring it down a little bit. I want to get that down into the tip. Okay, so I have my spackle into the piping bag. So now let's start. And this is a little bit, it's cold here today, so the spackle is a little bit harder to get out. It's a prettier pink. This other pink became, well, I've had this for a long time, so. I should have had my cake around, Lazy Susan down here, darn it, to turn it. I wasn't thinking. There was air in the bag. That's pretty. I'm going to have to come up with the paint very carefully. Very carefully up here. I don't know if this is dry enough. And I have this on parchment deliberately because it'll come off easier. I really should have had my Lazy Susan. I don't know what I was thinking. It's going to look like a brand new cake, isn't it? I think I'm going to have just enough, guys, to get around here. Wow, just enough, I think. Okay, so there that is. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, I wonder if I want to do white, a couple white dollops in there, or if I want to do all pink, because what I want to do is I want to put a couple strawberries, I think, in there, chocolate covered straw. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm going to let this sit and I'll come back and decide how I want to finish it off. Okay? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a strawberry. I'm going to put some of the pink, the icing in here, but I'm going to either dip or drizzle chocolate on this because you can't see it because the cord is not long enough, but you'll see it when I do it. I have some wax. Maybe you can see it here. I have some, I got some chocolate colored bits to dye my wax, and I'm going to dip strawberries into this wax and then put this up here, and I might even drizzle, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, I'm going to put at least 1 or 2, maybe 3 on here, chocolate covered strawberries onto this, but I have to wait for my wax to melt, so I'll be back when the wax is melted and then we'll do this together. Okay, what I tried to do is I thought I was going to try to paint like there was white chocolate on them and drizzle with wax. You can see that did not work. That was an epic fail, but I thought I would show it anyway. Okay, so showed you the fail, and I decided just to dip over the white. Didn't work too well, so I scratched the next one if I remember right. Yeah. So we're just going to dip them in chocolate. What do you think? I think it's going to be adorable. Also, that wax will be good for dripping when I want chocolate drips on my ice cream or my cakes. What do you think? I really do like this little wax warmer, and I'm going to be making faux food out of wax sometime this year. So that's going to work really well to help me with like the drippings and all, of the chocolate that I want for different sweet treats. So let's go ahead and we'll keep dipping this. And then when I'm done with the strawberries, we'll go ahead and we'll put it on the cake. Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, Daveda. Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, Daveda. Okay, so now what I think I'm going to do is I got the strawberries, and usually if you're going to put something on a cake, you want odd numbers, just like when you're doing a floral arrangement. So I decided to do 3. I dipped them in the wax, and now I'm ready to just put them onto the frosting that I made on the top of the cake. So cute. I love making these. Adorb. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Okay, on to our next sweet treat. Let's do a mug topper for Valentine's. So I used what I had left of the frosting from the cake and trying to decide what I want on top of the topper. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going around with the lightweight spackle. I love this color pink. Love it. I love making mug toppers. They are so much fun. And the styrofoam I'm using because then you don't use so much spackle to build it up. Plus sometimes, especially when it's hot weather, it'll kind of fall a little bit. And if you want to add things on top of the spackle, it's a little bit harder because if you just put spackle, it's going to kind of sink in. Whereas if you have the styrofoam, you can even put dowels and glue it onto the pieces if they're heavier, and stick into there where they'll stay better. I'm just using this dowel now just to hold it still, so because I can't use my finger. But I love making these for different holidays. And correction, I didn't mean dowel, I meant a skewer. And you can get these skewers, these wooden skewers that you make shish kebabs with, or fruit kebabs, whatever. I got these at the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going around it one more time and then deciding what I want to put on top of it. Okay, so I just dipped one of the strawberries in the wax and put it in a little bit warm. It's going to be so cute. I just love this. And I just painted the mug. Now we're going to add a chocolate candy that I made a while back out of a real chocolate mold. That is going to be so cute. All right, let's add another candy there. That's so cute. And I think I'm going to add a straw. I think the straw would be really, really cute. I love these polka dot stripes. The stripes are kind of like, I don't know, Christmas, so I like the polka dot, especially for Valentine's. Don't you think that's cute? And then I'm putting the dowel. Why do I keep saying dowel? I don't mean dowel, I mean skewer. And just cutting that off, and that'll keep that straw from bending. And that's what's nice when you have that styrofoam under there because it has something to anchor it. So I just got to cut it down to see where I want it. And then I think we'll be in business. Oh, this is going to be so cute. I think toppers are one of my favorite things to make. This will be a little bit tricky getting this dowel where I can get that dowel in there and not make it fly off the mug. Because I don't glue my toppers on because they're easier to store if you don't have it on glued on. Okay, so now I'm just going to get this straw cut to the right size and we'll almost be done because I think that's all that it needs. Yep, I really like having styrofoam in there. Really helps. Okay, now I think what we'll do, I have this cookie, and guess what we're going to do? We're not going to do anything because I don't think I filmed it. So guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate just keeping it real. I appreciate you guys being here and watching. Until we get together again, remember the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.